Hello, and welcome to Rise of Iron.
And welcome to Cutscene.
Welcome to Cutscene. Imagine, cutscenes in my video game.
We swore we would do anything to protect the last city.
So this is actually the revealed trailer that they announced the expansion with, which I would normally put on its own video, but it's just kind of bundled in here because I recorded it in-game for whatever reason.
Oh, and it's the introduction. Oh, the stilt legs.
It is time.
And it's the introduction of a game mode that people may recognize if you've never played Destiny 1 and you've only played Destiny 2.
Prove yourself worthy.
But we'll get into that.
The Iron Lords will rise again.
There's been a thing called the Iron Banner since the beginning of Destiny, actually. But this is kind of going into the lore of the Iron Lords.
Had no guardians. It had only
Do we talk in these videos about
mortal, fearless. We fought
the
to
Fallen
protect the survivors of a once
and how their
Our battle was about more than
promotion system works, basically?
the Iron Lords.
We've mentioned once or twice.
Yeah. Start with 2 arms. The better you are and the less you die, the more arms you get. Or the more robotic replacements.
Well, you start with
you
four.
start with
You
4,
fuck
yeah.
up and then you go back down to 2, and then you get robot replacements because robots are cool to the Fallen.
Oh yeah. It's a fetish thing.
Yes.
Hey look, it is people we've never met before. That we don't know who they are. Or what they're fighting.
Some might, and some do.
Yeah, well,
You'll know that guy at least.
yes, I know that guy.
Also, that lady has she put it on a little thick with the eyeshadow.
Uh-huh. It's alright. It's bugs, nano machines.
Some know the legend.
Nano
No one
machine snake.
truly knows how the Iron Lords died their final death.
Nanomachines.
That was something you had to be there for. To witness. To remember. To know even heroes can die.
So yeah, that is how Saladin became the only Iron Lord left in existence.
Also, he has a giant axe. How come Titans can't choose to replace their hammer with a giant axe? That'd be cool.
Is eternal.
It's an Iron Lord thing.
Of course it is.
Yeah, you know. Iron Lords aren't content to be just normal
The Iron Lords are
normal
gone,
guardians.
but our fight is far from over.
I'm sure we'll find out exactly what the Iron Lords fight for during this aptly titled expansion. Or I guess this would be DLC.
No, this is an expansion.
And they're digging into old Golden Age
Is it as
research
big
all
as,
across the
say,
This isn't a simple smash and grab. They're on
The
a
Taken
mission.
King?
At first, the Vanguard wasn't
Yeah, I think so.
No.
At least not until the Devils decided to move back into the Cosmodrome. Now the Devils are shifting a massive
So,
amount of
we've been all
resources
over the
to
solar
areas
system
nearby.
since the first act of the game, but it's time to return
Normally,
home.
I'd say it's just another day.
Country road, take me home.
Except, What's really got everyone talking is that Lord Saladin has
Wait,
left
are we
his
talking
post on the
Earth?
Iron Banner to take charge of the
Yes.
Or are we
situation
talking
personally.
about the location where we first woke
Only
up?
rather than go straight to the Cosmodrome.
A little column A,
Saladin
little
wants us to
column B.
investigate an abandoned observatory in the mountains. Very strange.
Shut up, Saladin. No one likes salad.
I mean, I kind of like salad.
A group of Fallen has captured Fellwinter Peak. My team and I are en route, but we won't get there in
So,
time.
something very, very interesting we're going to see in this video,
The Fallen do not establish a foothold
and it's
on that
not the Warlock. Probably about halfway through the mission, we're going to see an area that I know you're going to recognize in one form or another.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm at the edge of my seat.
If the Fallen are working their
Alright,
way up the
so
mountain,
let's talk about my loadout a little bit.
Vostok Observatory.
I have this auto rifle, which is essentially Suros regime, except it fires much faster, and is also not an exotic.
Ah, yes.
I've also got a linear fusion rifle in my secondary slot, and some plain Jane rocket launcher as my heavy.
Boring.
Yeah. But we're killing Fallen, so I figured let's show something off that we haven't that I haven't used in a while.
Was it your lightning hands?
Nope. Kerplow. The
Ah, yes.
Queenbreaker bow.
Bow?
Yep, the Queenbreaker bow is what it's called in Destiny 1.
Okay. Even though it's 100% not a bow.
Well, whatever. Details.
Get your shit together, Bungie. You're on short notice.
But yeah, this fusion rifle, I like it. I've heard that it was kind of underwhelming when it was relevant, but I like it.
Good news. It's back in POG form. And by that I mean it's in Destiny 2.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
Yeah.
it might even be better in Destiny 2. I don't know. I can't really say because I haven't played this game.
I think you might be right, if only because linear fusion rifles got a pretty substantial across the board buff in D2.
There's a courtyard in the rear of the
Yes,
facility.
because no one
Secure
used
that. You should be able to
Well,
keep them from the
because
Dire Temple until we
they
arrive.
weren't their own thing in Destiny 1. They were all just fusion rifles.
Stay focused. There's too
I mean, they are still lumped in together. If you have something on your armor that says fusion rifles, it lumps linear fusion rifles in with it.
So here's the only problem with the Queenbreaker bow. If you don't headshot things, they don't die.
I feel like that's only if you suck.
Look, I'm on a controller for Destiny 1, okay? I don't want to hear it.
Blame
And
Bungie
look-
for never releasing this game on PC.
I do every day. Actually, I blame Activision more than I blame Bungie.
Were they with Activision at this point?
This was the first game in their decade-long partnership.
That's only 10 years, it's fine.
Yeah, well, we're about 5 years through that now.
This little metal box anymore.
Another 5 years and they're free, everyone.
Possibly.
Oh yeah, there's always the opportunity to renew.
Though what I'm hearing about Destiny 2, it doesn't seem likely that Bungie would want to renew. Not if they don't have to, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
Bungie, make another entry in the Myth series, I'm telling you.
Why would be the Vanguard protecting the temple all these years?
Or Marathon, for that matter.
Secrets are my responsibility.
Now they've made enough FPS games.
So, we got pretty far on that gondola before the Fallen fucked it up too badly. And now I gotta make the rest of our way on foot.
What is this, Venice? Talking about gondolas?
I mean, that's what it is. Unless you want to call it, like, a ski lift. Which I suppose is accurate.
It's a carriage.
You know, this is more than a few fallen.
Ski carriage.
We cannot afford even one to claim what lies on that mountain.
So we're coming up on that area you might recognize.
Saladin's
Pretty soon
porn
here.
stash.
I mean, if you recognize that, then all more power to you.
No. And you said I might recognize it.
I'm pretty sure you will. As soon as I can muster the ability to walk up a mountain here.
Or jump up it.
Yeah, you know. Speaking of walking up and jumping up mountains, we have some fun awaiting us at some point later regarding the mountain.
Why,
Oh
yes.
yes, I figured I would remind you because it's hilarious.
I recognize this place now.
Oh, no, that's not this place yet. No.
Oh no, I recognize it already though.
Okay.
Just from that little bit there.
Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite multiplayer maps in the game. Vostok Observatory.
They brought it back in POG form.
Yep.
Everything's just in POG form now. POGs, they brought it back in POG form.
Amazing how they managed that.
Things you can do with technology these days, huh?
Yep. So, yeah, like I said, this is one of my favorite multiplayer maps. It's less snowy in multiplayer than it is here, for fairly obvious reasons, I would think.
Careful. Picking something up
Gotta
nearby.
keep the particles down.
Well, particles down, visibility up, that sort of thing.
I bet
And
if
have
this
people complaining about my PvP.
I bet if this was in Destiny 1, they'd just say fuck it to the fans and have it with snow, and it'd be such a better map for it.
It is in Destiny 1, but I'm pretty sure they still removed the snow for
Well,
fairness.
that's disappointing.
Yeah, it was added with Rise of Iron, coincidentally.
Oh, now this place looks different.
A little bit. It's a little more crowded with stuff. And less railings.
And there's a building that's missing. So what are the special benefits for the Queenbreaker?
Well, you see how it has two scopes? You can choose between which one you want, and it shows you different information depending on which one you're using.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
from memory, if it's the same as Destiny 2, one shows you charge time and the other one shows you ammo left.
In DU1, I think one also shows you grenade over melee energy, or something like that.
It's supposed to be dead.
Also, hey, remember how we said we wouldn't be fighting Sepix Prime again?
It's not fallen, but it's
Sorry, but I lied.
How dare you?
Did you say it's regenerating? Kill Sepix Guardian. Kill it now.
But if it's regenerating, how can we kill it?
Put enough bullets in it, it'll die again. But
Damn
better
you,
this time.
Sepix Prime, or should I say perfected apparently?
Will not be strong enough to hold it back. You must destroy it before that happens.
Later, Vandal. Nice knowing
Okay,
you.
they all just kind of ran into that.
Okay, well, it's not a nondescript rocket launcher. It's at least a future war cult rainbow rocket launcher.
Enter that temple.
Rainbow, okay.
Kind of a rainbow. It's
Fire
tricolor.
rainbows.
Well, unfortunately, no. But yeah, like I said, this auto rifle is basically like Suro's Regime. And I mean that as in, you aim down the sights, it fires slower, but more damage per shot.
Are there rocket launchers in Destiny 1 that lock on?
The Gallarhorn's mini munitions do lock on and kind of track, but I don't think they actually lock on, no.
Okay, because a recent thing they added to rocket launchers in Destiny 2 Forsaken is that they can have a perk which allows them to lock on.
That sounds really useful.
Yeah, until you realize it's utter garbage, unless you're firing from a very long range. And even then, sometimes it doesn't work.
That is a shame.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and you might notice, but we haven't mentioned, we're a storm caller now, as the thread vote went.
Fancy.
Yep, we are a Sith Lord now.
Mm-hmm.
The high ground, Guardian.
Anyone who played Destiny 2 PvP would recognize this, just running at them from across the map. At least until Forsaken was released, and then they made Warlocks even stronger.
Warlocks are power, dude. Warlocks are power. But
Bungie
Titans
love
are more power.
Warlocks.
All this trouble to break into an old temple?
We did, we killed Sethix again.
Even old wolves still bite. Shiro, what's your status?
Circling around to make sure.
So how long do you think Saladin's been smoking?
Well done, Guardian. The temple is secure. Now we can...
Well, he's a guardian, so he can just say to his ghost, resurrect my lungs, so he is.
I just picked up.
Didn't kill him after all.
Impacts near the wall in sector
You sure
17.
didn't. We fucked up.
The sensor grid.
God damn it. If this was Ugg, he would have done it. Sethix would be dead.
You know what? You're right.
Our only problem.
Mm-hmm.
Ugg did it the first time. He should have done it again.
Fuck you, Sethix.